This is Dee. Grand Thursday to you all. This reading is for Friday, June 5th. We're going through a full lunar eclipse in Sagittarius tonight and tomorrow. And the energies are wow. But this is that energy reading for the planet. I just want to say that all of you need to stay calm. Remember, no fear, because the negative ones on the planet feed off of that energy. And, yeah. Just stay calm and centered. And this reading, right in the middle, says your highest priority is to do just that. So, anyway, these readings are to help guide you all through the coming days. So many changes and so many things happening around us. I thought you all could use these readings to help guide you through it. So, yeah. Anyway, we have an underlying energy of the Tower. And remember, yesterday's reading had the Tower. That was in the first position. So the overall energy of today is the Tower. And I don't know about you all, but I woke up with a Tower. We had a very strong storm go through here. And a very large trampoline, very expensive one, went over the neighbor's backyard 6-foot privacy fence and landed, well, it went through our two big giant elm trees, flew through the air, hit the back of our house, and took down the internet line, but the internet's still running. It's hanging all the way down almost to the ground. It's about 4 or 5 inches from the ground at the lowest point. But yeah, you should see it. It's crazy. And it's really interesting because our power line got taken out by a tree branch just a couple of months ago after a storm. So it's always the back of the house here that's getting, yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, and my office is in the back, so... Anyway, so yeah, I woke up with a Tower, that storm that went through. I hope you all survive your towers today. But, by the way, this Tower card, something I forgot to mention yesterday when we were looking at it. You see Poseidon's fork and Zeus's thunderbolt. Poseidon's Adonai, aka Inky. Thunderbolt is, of course, Gabriel, Zeus, Enlil. Yeah. That's what those represent. Anyway, that's the underlying energy. So you come out of a Tower that's happened today, sometime today, possibly. This energy is what's going to happen tomorrow. And the shining flame, lightning and the pry, and that's in your overall energy. You are now being given divine instruction to alchemize the elemental nature of fire to advance your professional work. Transmuted fire is the driving force that will help you accelerate, hasten, and advance your progress. Crystallization is happening, the creation of something that will soon take defined concrete form. This knight is also a spiritual guide who appears to you to lead you to an awakening. The appearance of this card is a prophecy that awakening is imminent. A spark of creativity will lead you to incredible productivity. And so that's the general energy for tomorrow. And then we have the Nocturne, Two of Orbs, in the what to make your highest priority slot. Work harder and double down. Shoulder more commitments and steer your ship through the rough tides. What's interesting is right underneath this Tower card is the Chariot. And I call that steering your ship with balance. Lux es veritas. Chariot of Osiris. So that's fascinating that that card happens to be in the reading just under this Tower. And we have this Two of Orbs. Carpe noctem. Work at your dreams late into the night. Harder than everybody else, and the gods will reward you for your dedication. The Nocturne is balancing change after the dark night of the soul. I went through that yesterday. I went through major purging yesterday. I wonder how many of you did. Please leave comments and let me know how you guys are doing and how these cards are playing out for you. It bears good tidings because this is the spirit of commerce, enterprise, and far-reaching new ventures after past failures and disappointments. Forming a lemniscate around the twin promises of product is the alchemical black dragon gnawing its own tail. And this is the totem, the daemon, brought before you by the Nocturne. The black dragon's venom is also the great medicine, past suffering sires future opportunity. So that's what to make your highest priority, okay? And I also see that as maintaining major balance. Then in the third, what to be mindful of and prepare for, we got 4 cards. We got the Journeyman, 8 of Orbs. I hope you all can see this because it's been storming. Like I said, it tossed that trampoline up against our house and took out our internet line. It's still functioning, but yeah. It's dark here and still storming, so I hope you guys can see this okay. I didn't want to run the video with a flash, and it looked like it had just enough light to see the cards, but so the first one is the 8 of Orbs. That was the first one out. Okay. The Journeyman, and that's the name of the card, is the spirit of apprenticeship, of perfecting one's craft, of routine work that leads to mastery. This is also the spirit of prudence. Yeah, we definitely need to maintain prudence, okay? Considering what's going on out in the world, everybody's gone mad hatters. Don't get yourself involved. Stay calm, stay centered, and stay out of it, because they'll use what's going on for reasons to take down the internet or cell service and things like that. Please don't. Please don't. When the Journeyman appears to you, you are being called to apply discipline, a strong work ethic, and perseverance to hone your skills in a particular trade. The Journeyman is the grind of dedicated work, practice, and careful methodical study of a specialized craft. Note the orb set into the master's staff. This is prophetic of an adept who is currently an apprentice, but who will someday exceed the master. It has been foretold you will become the warrior, or the erudite, or perhaps it is the healer. One of these 3 paths manifested. That is the prophecy of the Journeyman. What's fascinating is it just got done talking about the warrior, which is the Sun card. It happens to be in this row, just FYI. This row, it's right here. We'll be getting to that in a moment. And this card says that perhaps you'll become the warrior, the erudite, or the healer, or maybe all. That is the prophecy of the journeyman. Behind the journeyman and into the dark woods, can you see the forest through the trees? I hope you do see through the illusion and stay out of what's going on. It's all lies, it's all trickery, it's all illusion. When the journeyman appears to you, look again at your surroundings. Can you discern the holistic pattern from the details? Try to understand the bigger picture. Do try to understand the bigger picture of what's going on here. Don't get involved. They don't see the big picture. If they saw the big picture, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing out there. Okay? I want you guys safe. Next card out happens to be the erudite. Like I said, one or more of the cards this was talking about is actually in the pile. And we've got the erudite and the sun card here, okay? Two major arcana. The erudite's key 9. Alright, here we go. Lux est tenebris. That's Latin. This is the inner light of wisdom and guidance that shines through the darkness. The erudite bears this message. As you walk through the valley of darkness, fear no evil. You guys need to hear this message. These are messages coming in from Adonai and Gabriel, okay? And from myself. Fear no evil, for the Holy One is with you. The Holy One's rod and staff shall comfort you so that you always shine, but never burn. Lucio non uro. That's what always shine but never burn. The erudite is the prophecy of a wise teacher. This is someone who has learned and mastered many subjects and therefore possesses great knowledge, as broad in scope as that knowledge is deep. When the erudite appears to you, here is your second message. Shine with the light of the heavens. Shine for others so others can see themselves and the world clearer. Light the life of humanity. Lux hominin vita. So be a light. Be a guiding light for everybody else. I'm doing that. You should do that too in this time. We all need that. They need us. Okay? Next card out, the warrior. That's also known as the sun card. By the way, this card, the erudite, is also the hermit card in other decks. Master of the mystic light is the warrior card. It's also known as the sun card. Notice the infinity symbol. Okay, that is key 19 in the major arcana. A lot of major arcana these days. Okay, key 19, the sun of the magi, signifies confidence and reciprocity. Here we see your consciousness expanding. The master of the mystic light appears to you when you are on the verge of confronting potential with reason and truth, through which you shall create goodness. Goodness is creation with purpose, arrived at through reason and truth. Here is a victory in the battles you fought for your own independence. You've broken all chains. You've detached yourself from that which had tried to control your will. And now your light shines freely out into the world. The warrior is also the spirit of fighting to protect others. Fighting in service. This is success and glory you achieve not for yourself, but so you can be in the empowered position to help others thrive and grow. This is the spirit of heroic acts, inscribed upon the warrior's gloves. Liberatus profundum omnia luce. Freedom floods all things with light. And lucet lux vestra. Let your light shine. You are now liberated and triumphant. The next card was Ten of Swords, the Destroyer. So this is all be mindful of and prepare for. Okay, there's the Destroyer card. The Destroyer is ruin personified. Here you are watching the dance of Kali, a wave of catharsis crashing onto the shores of your psyche. The Destroyer is downfall as a consequence of our acts. There has been a fall from grace. The Destroyer appearing before you can be an omen from a death spirit or a triple goddess motif portending doom, destruction, or plunder. If you have erred and let pride or glory corrupt you, then the Destroyer is here to cut down that pride and glory so that you might find your way back onto the rectified path of wisdom. If you have been unduly betrayed or hurt by another, which this is likely what it's actually talking about, then the Destroyer is here to pull the swords out from your back and will ravage vengeance on your behalf. What goes around will come around. The Destroyer is here to warn you of deception afoot, treachery, perhaps even treason that threatens your well-being. Be cautious of your environment and who you're trusting. Remember what I said, and I said it in the stream last night. The dark ones here, they do use trickery and treachery and pulling people into the idea of separation because of race or religion or anything of that nature. That's one of their biggest game plays. That's what they like to do. They like to divide and conquer, because as long as we're all fighting amongst each other, we're not paying attention to what they're doing, what the virus is doing, what the dark ones are doing. So please see through. Be the erudite. Be the erudite. See through, and this Eight of Orbs. See through what's really going on. See through the illusion. The dark ones are just they're losing their grasp on you and on the planet because everybody's awakening. And they're pulling out all the stops right now, trying to regain control, because they know they can't control us, especially when we're awake. Anyway, so this reading is for June 5th, Friday, June 5th. And do be aware of the Sagittarius lunar eclipse. If you charge stones or do any rituals, it'll be a really good time for that. Or just spending time in meditation with the gods. So anyway, have a brilliant TGIF, and look forward to seeing you in the streets. Ta-ta! Love you guys to the moon and back, and out past the stars.